Hey guys, come on in. Happy Tuesday, terrific Tuesday. Has everybody had a terrific day today? I hope so. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and I have a quick, fun, easy craft for y'all tonight. Maybe 15-20 minutes, something like that. I thought I'd come on here and hop on and show you something that you can do if you're getting together with your family for Christmas parties and the kids want something to do. Then this is going to be a really quick, easy craft. Now, the one thing that you may not have is a circle punch. This is a circle punch. This is mine is 3 inches. And what we're going to do is we're going to punch a hole out, and then we're going to use it as a template. And I want to decide. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do before I punch the hole out is we are going to take, and I have cut an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper down to 5.5 by 8.5. So we're going to take, and I'm going to come over here on my scoreboard. You don't have to have a scoreboard. You can use a ruler if you do not have this. And so what you'll do is you'll measure over to 4 1/4, and then put your like a little dot here and a little dot there, and then draw you a straight line as light as you can, and then take your paper and use your ruler to guide to make sure that you get a good straight edge. Or you can just fold it in half, okay? Or you can just fold it in half. Cut your 11 inch paper 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and then my paper is pretty stiff, so folding it's going to be a little bit difficult without a scoreboard. But anyway, you could just take and fold it in half, and you'll be good. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark this, and what this does, the scoreboard does, is it makes it so that you have a little bit, it kind of cuts through the fibers of the paper, and it gives us a crease. See the crease on that? And then we're going to take this, and I think I want this to be the outside. So I'm going to fold this. I'm going to take what's called a bone folder. You can take a butter knife and do the same thing. And now you have a half a sheet of paper, and this is what we're going to make our Christmas card with. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do, I have this, but I don't know that I want to use my good paper for this. So I think what I want to do is let's just see how this goes, y'all. I'm going to take just a piece of, one of these pieces of paper. They're kind of stiff, so I've got plenty. All right, let's just do, because I'll be able to do something with this stripe if I want to. Okay, so we're going to take and we're going to just pull that out. And again, I am going to, let's see how I want to do this. All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this. This should be okay, it's 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to get that out of the way, and I'm going to cut this in half. And we're going to do this at 5.5 inches. And we've got these 2 sheets now. Hey Shay, how are you? Making a really quick and easy Christmas card idea that I saw. And I thought this would be fun. All right, so this is the card that we're going to use. And what we're going to do is we are going to take and we are going to punch a hole. Probably could cut this in half again. You know, hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on, because I'm gonna cut this at half one more time. So it's about the same size as my card. And so this side, this is 8.5 inches. So half of 8 is 4 and half of a half is a 1/4. So I'm going to cut this to 4 1/4. All right, so we're going to put that away. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch this out, but I'm going to save the circle. And, all right, let's put this on here. I'm going to save the circle for another project. Let's see if I can get this out of here. There we go. Okay. So now I just have a circle that I can do whatever I want with. What I want is I want a hole. All right, let me put this up here. I need to get to, we're going to use this as our, what do I want to say? Our template. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to turn this around because I want this to kind of be down a ways, and I'm going to turn it over so that it's not so busy. All right, let me try this again. And I'm just lining this up with the edges so that it's kind of centered. It's a little bit off, but it'll be okay. All right, and so let me get some painter's tape. I just thought this would be a really fun idea, and I'm probably going to do this with my family. We get together. All right, where do I want? I want that to be about right there. We're going to get together Saturday with my side of the family, and we will celebrate Christmas with my brother and my sister and their families. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put this down. And then I am going to tape this down here. And I need this to be taped. I'll just hold this down because I don't see where I've got another place to tape this. I guess I could do it right here on the edge. Let's do that. I'm just going to tape everything down so that it doesn't shift on me. And, oh no, I think I put this up too high. Hold on. Let me look at this and see. I want to bring this down just a little bit. Hold, please. This is going to be like a Christmas ornament is what this is going to turn out to be. All right, I'm going to bring it down just a smidgen. All right, there we go. And we're going to do this again. Just going to hold that down. I have not tried this yet, but I thought it looked like fun. All right, so I have these markers. I bought these markers. It says Brush Marker Pro, and the name is, I guess, Karin, C-A-R-I-N. I mean, K-A-R-I-N. And there's some really neat markers, but I don't know that I've used them very much at all. And y'all, look at all these colors in here. So I'm going to take just a couple of these colors, and this will fold back on itself, and then I'll show y'all. This folds back on itself, and then there's 26 colors, and then there is a blender brush in here. And anyway, so I'm going to just kind of set these up here, and I'm going to have to hold this down because I'm going to be just going across the circle. So what we're doing right now is just making a an ornament. And I think I want to do turquoise. All right, I'm going to go across here and just do turquoise to start with and see what we get. All right, so here we go. Just going across. All right, let's see what we get with that. All right, and then I think I want to do I want to do some red in here? Should I do red or orange? What do you think? Maybe red. This looks like a red. Let's do a red. We'll do red and blue. All right, here we go. Just coming across. You want to make sure this stays down so that it doesn't catch on the lip. Just kind of filling in the spots. Now you could actually, if you wanted to use a straight edge for this, you could do that too. And I'm just trying to fill in where the empty spots are. Oops, one along the side there. These are called, hang on a minute, Brush Markers Pro, K-A-R-I-N. I'll put this up here so you can, let's see if I can get it good. Let me get the box in here. That might be easier. Okay. You can take a screenshot of this and then put these in, put it in the mirror. Brush Marker Pro. This has 26 colors in it. And the name is K-A-R-I-N, Karen. Red. Okay, red. Yep, I thought so, red too. All right, so now we have this on here. You know what? I think I want to do some gold in here too, y'all. Let's see if I have any gold. Looks like I have yellow. Colors are here. I think there's a chart on here somewhere. I don't see a gold, but you know what? I have a gold. Let me go and see. This is more of a tan. This is rosewood. Okay. Oh, this says gold. All right, let's test it and see what it looks like before I go on here. I want a metallic, so hold on a minute. I've got a gold metallic pen in here. And I think this is what I want to do. And we'll throw some gold in this. Like I said, this is going to be like a quick, easy project. All right, there we go. I'm going to throw some gold in here, y'all. All right, so here we go. I'm almost inclined to say get like a straight edge. I like the gold metallic added to it. All right, let's lift this up and see what we have. So all you need is a hole punch, some paper, some markers. You could do paint if you wanted to do paint, but I think markers will be a lot easier. Oh man, that's cool. All right, so this is what we have. And now what we're going to do is we are going to put a top on this. All right, let me put this away. And y'all, this has been sitting on my counter for I don't know how long, a couple of years probably. And they haven't dried out, so that's a good thing. All right, so let me get this tape out of the way. And now all we have to do is just kind of come in here. This is good, I got this gold marker out. Is come in here with this gold marker. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. And we're gonna make just like the top of an ornament here. And let's draw a little hook. Okay, so now we have an ornament. And if we wanted to, we could have gone, you know, and I might put that back on there and go around the circle. All right, so here we go, y'all. We're gonna take and we're gonna bring a line down into this, and we're gonna put a bow on it. All right, this is what we have so far. I mean, quick, easy craft. All right, I'm gonna put this back on here. See if I can get it back on here where it needs to go. And I'm gonna go around the edge with the gold. Oh, I like that, that's better. So go around the edge with something that's going to frame it. And then the last thing that I'm gonna do is I have a stamp here that says Merry Christmas. You can handwrite it. If you have a good handwriting, you can handwrite it. Or if you have a stamp, you can stamp it. If I can find out how to open this, here it is. I got these at Michael's last year, sometime last year. All right, hang on a minute. Get this out of the way. And I think I want to put Merry Christmas on the front, y'all. I think I want to put Merry Christmas on the front. All right, so I'm going to take, this is called VersaClair. VersaFine Clair. VersaFineClair. And I like this particular stamp. It's got, it's a permanent stamp. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get this on here. I'm gonna stamp this up. Okay, and we're gonna put this on here. And there we go. And just like that, we have a card. Merry Christmas. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my paper towel and my spray bottle. And I'm going to just spray this ink off and then wipe it off. And just clean off my stamp. Quick, easy, fun craft. And you know what? I have my nieces and nephews are going to be at the party, and so I think we're going to make some Christmas cards. I'm going to show them how to do this, and I think they'll like that. So there you go. And then this is the paper that I'm using is Simon Hurley. I think it's 140 weight. But you can use any cardstock that you want. Obviously, if it's heavier than when you go around your circle, it's going to kind of help you keep things inside the circle. Gold metallic pens, silver metallic pens, markers, crayons. You could do this with crayons. You could do it with a paintbrush. You could paint the whole inside and then let it dry and put lines across that so that the background is a different color. So lots and lots and lots of options. I like this. I think the gold metallic really sets it off too. So anyway, just a quick, easy idea for the last minute stuff that we're doing. You can turn this into a gift tag on your, and only instead of making it a card, you could cut each one of these pieces at, this would be what, 5.5, so, yeah, this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. 5.5 by 4 1/4, and you could have 2 of these. So you could have one here, you could put a hole punch in it, put a ribbon around it, and then you could have on the back side of this, you could use that to say, to Mary from Joe, or to Rudolph from Santa, or whatever. So quick, easy project, y'all. All right. I will be on tomorrow at 5:15, and I'm going to be doing a collaboration with the Artists Lounge Marketplace. And so I don't know, I'm going to be crafting something, and then we're going to be chatting. So it should be fun. It's going to be a new adventure for me. So Merry Christmas. We've got, the countdown is on. Everybody's doing their last minute stuff. I wrapped presents today. Probably Thursday, I'll probably show y'all how to make a bow that I think is really neat. And then we'll see where we go from there. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Shay, thanks for hanging in there with me. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 5:15. I'll be on for about an hour. And I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging with me. And Jesus loves you the most. All right. Bye-bye.